So here we are with episode 5 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Last episode, we got to see one of the Etherean princesses, but we technically got to see 3, Spinnerella and Natosa and the princess that was on the main stage for that episode, Perfuma, who is the Princess of Plumeria. And we've successfully recruited her, so it seems like our task is to go to the other places and recruit the other princesses and, you know, defeat the Horde and whatnot. I assume that's gonna take, like, 4 more seasons. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started.
Council, we're looking for plans to strengthen our defenses against the Horde. Who would like to go first? Oh, me. Who besides
Glimmer.
You should let me, Bo, and Adora continue our
Princess recruitment mission. Alright.
Anyone approaching Bright Moon by sea needs to pass through the Selenius Sea Gate. It's controlled
Sea
by
Gate. Mermista.
Don't worry, Mom. With She-Ra, we can conquer anything.
And we're also gonna need a boat.
She-Ra and a boat.
Boat? We can conquer anything. Alright. Is
Sea captain?
need anything else to add onto the list? Oh wow. Little flying boats. Damn, what was that thing?
Everyone here looks like a real pirate.
Focus, Bo. We're just here to find.
Oh my god, it's that man's just got a straw for a mouth?
None of these people are qualified to sail a ship.
Ah, so they're looking for a sea captain. Okay.
Drinks all around. Put it on my friend his tab.
Put on my friend here his tab.
We were told you're a sea captain?
I am the one and only Seahawk. As my reputation preceded me.
Just because C's in your name doesn't tell us anything about your actual qualifications.
Qualifications. I once ran the 50-click Gale Breath Gauntlet in less than 20 clicks.
Why does this voice sound familiar?
I assure you, Captain Seahawk, money is no object.
Behold my fee.
That's a pocket? That's in his shirt?
You won't find another soul who knows the treacherous route to Selenius as well as I do. I brave it often to visit my close personal friend, Princess Mermista.
You know her?
Close personal friend?
Okay, well here's the deal. We go one round, winner takes all.
Oh.
You win, we leave you alone. I win, you take us to Selenius. At no cost.
Oh.
That's a terrible deal. But I am
That's a terrible deal.
Well, truth be told, I let you win so as to boost your confidence. Come on, kids, with me. Forward to adventure.
Oh, I assume that's one of the spies that Shadow Weaver is sending in.
One more chance to bring her back.
Honestly, Catra sounds like she's gonna have a lot of chances.
Going after Adora?
And who is going to tell him?
Maybe?
About
You won't be going alone. You'll be joined by Force Captain Scorpia.
Scorpia. Oh.
huh?
Just so you know, I'm a hugger.
Is this some kind of joke?
Oh, I just love boats, don't you? Wind in your hair, ocean on every side, miles and miles from the nearest
Oh,
island.
Catra's not a...
Watery death awaiting at the slightest mishap.
That's...
Now just focus on me, okay? It'll help.
Oh, she did say she's a hugger, oh.
Get back to doing both things.
The way he just picks up Kyle. 3. Oh, the 3rd edition.
His daughters 1 and 2.
Tragically, they went down in flames. How did that happen? I set them on fire.
Why?
I'll show you how to climb the rat lines. Oh! Wait, how did she?
I unfurled the jib.
By yourself? Not even a sailor as experienced.
God, this guy fucking... We should just throw him. We should just throw this guy overboard.
What do you even need old Seahawk for?
Your map?
We will do this ourselves.
I'm Seahawk. I am.
Oh shit, dude, Bo's really good. What isn't Bo good at, huh?
So
Something's wrong.
What, it's just a bunch of sirens over here?
No more arm wrestling. I spotted a ship graveyard in the distance, and we're heading.
Uh-oh.
Is anyone worried about this? What was that?
Aha! We're here.
Here at the ship graveyard? So, like, this ship isn't even, like... It's barely touching the water, like the little fin that's at the bottom.
I don't just provide sea transport. I give you a tale to tell your friends. Come on, crew. We're in for a harrowing
I'm
adventure.
taking you to dangerous areas, so you can have something to talk about.
What's this?
Yeah, hopefully you don't lose the sword.
Got it. Wait, no.
Let me get this straight. You steered us into a giant sea serpent so you could what? Show off?
Yeah, have some tales to tell.
I need this mission to go right, or my mom will never Just get us to Selenius. You've wasted enough of our time.
Okay, now I got it. We're all good.
Get in the boat!
Shadow Weaver didn't bother to mention that there was a massive gate blocking the way to Seaworthy?
Wait, didn't you learn about the Selenius Sea Gate and Force Captain orientation?
There's a
She
forced
did it.
orientation?
Oh, yes, there is.
Ah, she kind of just got promoted, so like... So like they're already at Selena's.
Where is everyone? Very odd indeed. If I know the Princess Mamista...
And do you?
I do.
Okay.
Halt! Halt, I say!
He has to run down. Hold, hold.
We've come to speak with Princess Mermista.
Tell her Seahawk is with them. She'll be excited to see me.
Ew, who let him back in here?
Princess! Oh, it's been too long. I have dreamed of you night and day since we parted.
Uh-huh. And who are you?
My name is Glitter of Bright Moon.
I didn't think it was possible, but your beauty...
Alright, we need to get Seahawk out of here.
Will you quit it? I am trying to talk to my new friend Twinkle.
Twinkle!
I'm a little understaffed right now. Everybody fled because the gate is falling apart or whatever. What?
It's falling apart or whatever.
Figures I would inherit a kingdom that's crumbling, but it's totally fine. I'm handling it. It's just kind of inconvenient.
How are you handling it?
Won't stop attacking us.
Why is the gate falling
Maybe
apart?
because the Horde keeps attacking.
Why should I help Bright Moon? It's not like they've ever done anything to help us.
Mermista, if I may...
No more shanties. Why did you bring him here? You got us kicked out of the Dolphin Social for challenging the doorman to a
Dolphin
duel
Social.
adventure.
I don't recall doing that.
And that time you set our gondola on fire in the Tunnel of Love.
That I do recall.
Man's just a fucking pyromaniac that's setting shit on fire.
It looks like the gate gets its power from the Selenian runestone. Do you think you can fix it?
I could try.
If Adora can repair your gate, will you consider joining us, please?
I don't know.
I'm so fucking tired. I agree.
Where am I supposed to go?
Into the sea!
I really hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I got this.
I saw her eye shining and I'm just like, oh my god, she's a bright eye. So like, you need to turn the key a little bit? Gotta turn it like an engine, you know? Oh, he's leaving.
Ugh, hang on.
Where you going, my guy?
Where are you going?
I'm only getting in your way. It's time for old...
Alright, how are you gonna get back then, bro?
Where I'm from, I had friends. A crew.
Okay, what happened?
Every day an adventure more daring than the last. The fact that I kept setting my boats on fire was considered charming. But here, can't even get anyone to take...
Why are you setting your boat on fire?
I can't get anyone to take me seriously either. You still have friends in a crew. Reporting for duty, Captain.
Yeah, a crew with overwhelming qualities.
Adora?
Uh-oh.
It's the Horde!
Oh, she sees...
Keep us going, full speed. I've got something more important to do.
Yeah, gotta go capture.
Right for the gate!
So tired. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, really going in for their sales. Kyle! Kyle! So, like, what is... Oh, there's Kyle! He's trying his best! He's... Oh, holy shit, they're really about to just murk this man! The way Bo's voice is just cracking.
What do we do?
I think I have a plan, but no one is allowed to tell my mom about this. I need your help. I need you to do what you
Lie in your report. Set things on fire. You're sure
on fire.
Yes.
Yo, fucking kamikaze this bitch.
Wow. You know, the tiara actually gets stupider the more I look. Catra, how did you find me? Did you think it would be that easy to escape the Horde? Looks like with you gone, I got your promotion.
Haha. Yeah, not that she fucking gives a shit.
Hasn't this all gone on long enough?
Yeah, it's just a phase, you know, a fad.
This is what you left me for? Dress up games and
And I'm like, this is what you left me for.
When did you get so weak?
Uh-oh. Shouldn't have said anything. He's just riding her.
Thanks.
Yeah, whatever. Don't mention it.
She got a little blush on her. Oh, here's Seahawk. About to set his ship on fire. For a second there, that music kind of sounded like I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. I have to listen to that again. That was cool, I'm over it though. Look at that, her friends came in the end.
You're gonna be needing a new ship? Ugh, I suppose you can have one of mine.
You should think about joining Glimmer's Princess Alliance. She is a
Ooh.
brave and strong captain.
The Horde almost destroyed my home. I want to help fight them. Plus, your friend over there can turn into a like 8-foot tall man with a sword, and I want her on my side.
Best friends we are.
Alright. All I want to say is that I hope we don't see Seahawk as much. Okay, well, I do have a few things to write. Seahawk was, I currently can't remember the name right now, but like the way that they introduced him. You know, he's at a bar and everything. Oh, I'm the best captain and whatnot. What is his name from Star Wars? Han Solo. There you go. God, it took me a while. But that's what I was kind of thinking of. And I mean, it also kind of comes to a point where like some of the ships, the flying ships kind of reminds me of, not too so specific, but like I kind of remember something similar in like terms of like one of those ships. Cause like there was like a racing scene or something, right, in the desert or something. I don't know. I don't watch the Star Wars. But all right, I'm gonna write a bit of notes, and we will be right back to the center. Oh no, I see him in there. Okay, he is going to be a reoccurring character. Okay, that part of the song right there, that's what is getting me to think that it sounds like I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. That part is like very different, but like that one... A dwarf and digging a hole. God, that part. So funny. I feel like it might supposed to be a remnants close to some other type of music, but like that's that melody, that's all I hear is I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Alright, so that was episode 5 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was A pretty alright episode. Honestly, I could have done less with Seahawk. his whole fucking spiel, like the first half of just him. Could use less of that, and as I was saying, hopefully we don't see him as much, but I do see him in the opening, you know, showcasing him that he's gonna be a reoccurring character, so if that's the case, all I can hope is that he will kind of be better. and hopefully, you know, I will be able to kind of like him and not just tolerate him. But we will just have to see how that is going to go. But going back to the beginning, we've got Glimmer, who wants to continue the princess recruitment mission, right? Trying to get the approval of her mother and whatnot, and I like that, even though her mother doesn't really want her to go out, put herself in danger, you know, motherly things, caring about her daughter. She still decides to let her daughter do it anyways, right? On the one condition that you don't injure yourself or you don't injure any properties or whatnot. Kind of already done that, but, you know, hopefully the crew doesn't report that part. So we'll just have to see if Glimmer will get in trouble because of that or not. But hey, you know what? She managed to get Mermista to join the Princess Alliance again. So that is yet another princess in our alliances. Glimmer did mention that in order to go through the sea, since I assume from the world map that they are showcasing us here, we're just one big Pangea? I presume it looks like it's just one big Pangea, because she says the only way for the Horde to get through the sea is by going through the sea gate that is controlled by Mermista in Salinas. The Salinas? Is that what it is? Salinas. Sally. Alright, I'm just mispronouncing that word now. But they have to go through that sea gate, and if they get Mermista on their side, then they will control the sea. So that is one less access for the Horde to go through, since they're still having trouble going through the Whispering Woods right now. And I think I talked about it last episode, where the Horde seems quite competent, yet incompetent at the same time. Honestly, this is the battle of the incompetence at this point. Between the Bright Moon Rebellion and the Horde. In order to get to Salinas, alright, in order to get there, they have to get a boat and a sea captain. And so here we are in a place called Seaworthy, and I really like these boats. They're flying boats at this point, which is pretty nice. It's still a little bit more, not as technical as the previous boat that we saw that comes from the Horde, but I like the way that these boats look. But coming in and seeing like the scenery, you know, seeing this weird thing with like, I mean, it's like an elephant, like an elephant's trunk, right? But like they're using it as a straw. But continuing to see like the bar and like this whole area, it kind of does give me vibes of the Star Wars. I just like calling it the Star Wars. But it gives me vibes of that, and I would assume that's where they're kind of getting that influence. What is that called? Inspiration! There you go, they're getting a little inspiration from the Star Wars. And especially with the way that they introduced Seahawk, and the way that, before he stood up, but you know, the way that he's sitting in this bar, and he's like this fucking sea captain who's just out here, he's gonna do his own shit or whatever. You know, he's like the less cooler version of Han Solo. I do like his clothing design though. You know, his knee-high boots and everything, I do enjoy that. And the way that his shirt is. I thought that the shirt, for some reason, was just, I don't know, I thought that this was, like, just part of the design. It's not a V-neck. I don't know, it's a wide V-neck, I guess, right? And he's wearing a red scarf over it. But I thought that that was just a part of the clothes and not a place that got, like, cut out. But it is. So he's just out here showing a bit of his chest, and then he's got, like, that one area that also showcases more of his, like, abdomen, or the center of his chest and whatnot. Again, I do like the way that he looks, for the most part. I don't like his mustache. When he starts talking, there's just something about his voice that I don't like. I think it's like that hold on, let me listen to it a little bit. Yeah, it's that tone in his voice that I don't like. It reminds me of someone like Astarion. He's different from someone like Astarion, but like it's that tone in his voice. It's kind of the same as Mermista. I think it might be the vocal fry. I think is that what it is? The vocal fry. Mermista definitely has vocal fry in the way that she talks. You know what? He kind of sounds like Will from Baldur's Gate 3. That's why I was just like, his voice kind of sounds familiar. He kind of sounds like Will. The tone and the way that he talks, the styling of it reminds me of Astarion, and I just don't like that man. I just have a bit of a prejudice with dudes who sound like this. Like it almost sounds a little condescending, but the issue is that Seahawk isn't condescending. He's more of a hack, it feels like, right? He's just like, oh, I'm a great sea captain, I do this and this and this. Oh, my friend Mermista, you know, me and Mermista, we go way back, to which it seems like they do have a history, but Mermista is just like, get this guy out of here, he's just fucking annoying. I'm not really a big fan of him. You know, let me know what you think about him and like what your first impression of Seahawk is. In the end, you know, with him, I don't know, having a bit of a redemption or whatnot, where he was planning to sail away by himself and just leaving these three, to which, again, like, how are they, well, Mermista had a bow in her own, so she would have given them a bow if they had finished this whole thing, I suppose. But, like, if she didn't, like, you would have just stranded these people. And you were just fucking, oh, whatever, dude. But yeah, he talks to Glimmer and such, and talking about how, like, yeah, you know, back in the day I used to be taken seriously, but now, you know, like, even me setting my boat on fire was seen as charming. But now nobody does. You know, I have no friends, I'm lonely, I'm a lonesome person, and I'm just over here like, you know, I don't know if, like, maybe the first time setting your boat on fire might have been a charming thing, but like doing it a second time, it's just like, all right, what are you gonna do it a third time now that you've proven that you can do it twice? You know, maybe there's a reason why your crew left you. But Glimmer and he has a talk, and Glimmer kind of is able to empathize with him because she has been in this position before where nobody takes her seriously, even though she's a princess. So she's able to empathize with him on that, and then they work with each other, right? With Glimmer telling him, you know, you do what you do best, set your boat on fire. And so this fella sets the boat on fire. How did he do that, dude? That's fucking amazing. The boat just like comes in like that, just immediately sets on fire. He helped saves the day by crashing his boat right into the Horde's ship, so they don't have a giant cannon to be shooting at the sea gate anymore. And then towards the end, alright, after all of this, Seahawk asks Mermista for another favor after she's already given him a new ship that he gives no promises that he's gonna set it on fire. But he asks her for an offer, which is to join the Princess Alliance because, well, you guys need each other, and also they have helped you with the sea gate and all that, so you might as well. So that was a nice thing for Seahawk, and, you know, it's kind of establishes him as this character who's, you know, he's a little dumb, a bit of a hack, but in the end, he's got a good heart. And usually, when it comes to these type of characters, I'm fine with them, usually, but I definitely think it's the way that his voice is that I don't like. So there's that unfortunate part about Seahawk for me. And here we have Mermista, who is the princess of Salinus? The name is getting further and further apart as I look at the way that this is spelled. I don't even know if I wrote it correctly at this point, but she's the princess. She seems like she's just tired of everybody's shit. And if she and Seahawk has a history with one another, right, you can kind of see how opposite their personality is. If she were to be dressed in all black, right, she's very much like that sort of goth girl. I enjoy her character so far, albeit it's a little too on the nose, I feel, for her sort of character, right? Where she's just like, yeah, this is fun, but like, I'm tired of it now, so like, can we just stop? Like, just a little deadpan. And as I mentioned, she has that vocal fry that she really uses a lot. But yeah, for Mamista, we kind of saw her in the second half, and then afterwards, I feel like Seahawk kind of just overwhelms the whole thing. And so we do see Mamista, and we see her in action, right? She turns her feet into fins, you know, and a mermaid and all that, and she can use the power of water. She's a waterbender out here. But with the way that her personality is, she's very toned down, she's deadpan, and then comparing that to someone like Seahawk, right? It feels like Seahawk kind of just eats the scenery. So, despite me wanting to like this episode, because I do like Mermista, Seahawk definitely overwhelms her character. Hopefully, we will see more of Mermista. Although I will say, Mermista and Seahawks' relationship is quite funny in the way that like she's so annoyed by him, and yet he still comes by anyways. He says that they have a complicated relationship. And I suppose that is one way to say it, you know, if you had to put a Facebook relationship, complicated would be it. Where she's tired of shit, but like the way that she mentions all the other things that they've done before, right? That like she and him have gone on in a quotes, right? Quote unquote date. Yeah, I think that's very funny. And I would presume that this will be something that continues, although I like the way that Mermista saw She-Ra and she's just like, whoa, She-Ra, she's just an 8-foot tall lady with a sword. Hell yeah, I want to be on this alliance. And then there's Catra, and also Scorpio, who, as she says, she's very huggy. So here she is, giving Catra a big old hug, or technically scooped her up in a princess carry, you know? She seems nice. We'll have to see how she is more later on as we continue to see her and whatnot. Shadow Weaver put her to work with Catra because she says that Scorpio is here to keep Catra in line. We'll just have to see how that continues. Oh yeah, we also got to see a little bit more of Lonnie and Kyle. Oh, Kyle, how is he still surviving, that boy? But it seems like Catra is not seasick, but perhaps she's just afraid of water because she's a cat, and you know, cats are afraid of water and whatnot, so she must not like taking showers or baths. I mean, she is a cat, she can just lick herself clean or whatever, right? But we have that nice little detail, and hopefully, you know, Catra will not have to be on another boat, since the Horde's access to the sea, or in terms of being able to go into Bright Moon and whatnot via the sea, has been cut off now that the Sea Gate is back up online, back on the net. But Catra's mission is to take back Adora, or She-Ra in this case, and we see that, you know, Adora, or She-Ra in this case, is currently a little busy trying to reinstall the program that is the Seagate. And so Catra could take advantage of her like this, but instead she decides to play around with her prey like a cat would, right? Play around with the mouse. And telling Catra about how, like, wow, you really left me for a princess dress up and fucking glowing shit, you know? Like, this is you really left me specifically for that shit? That's fucking stupid, bro. And I also like that she thinks that maybe I could get Adora to be a little jealous, knowing that, oh well, since you left, I took your promotion now, you know, Force Captain, the thing that you wanted this whole time. I have it now, so fucking come back and fight me, bro. But it doesn't work. Adora has had these time to steal her resolve and know that this is exactly what she wants to do. She wants to fight the Horde and bring freedom and peace and prosperity and whatever to these people. And unfortunately for Catra, that's not gonna work, right? And this whole situation, very nice, I suppose. With the way, with the way they're doing all these fucking angles and shit, and the way that Catra is just the shadow on her, and then the way she's just poking at Adora's gem. I assume that's what she's poking at. I still can't not think about how tall She-Ra is. An 8-foot tall woman. Oh my god. Yo, look how tall she is. Like, Adora is about the same height as Catra. But She-Ra? Oh my goodness. we've got Catra who's just like, come on, Adora, hasn't this all gone on long enough, right? This is just a phase that you're having. You're just having a rebellion spot, you know, and once that's over, you're gonna see the light, and you're gonna see that the Horde is your home, and you're gonna come back to us. But like, right now, you're just being a fucking teenager who's just doing a little runaway, you know? This angle right here, with the way that Catra takes her head. Yo, it's some gay shit. and then, like, she gets behind her and grabs her by the... Like, what is this? Dress-up game and a light show. There you go. But as Catra goes and talks about how, oh, your friend that were here, they're not here anymore. You've gotten pretty freaking weak, aren't you, Adora? Oh yeah, she's also here whispering into Adora's ears too? Like, what the? Oh yeah, she says that. She just gets fucking murked by Mermista. Was that like Mermista and Bo at it? Also, is she wearing sneakers? I just realized. Hold on, Mermista, I mean. Is she wearing sneakers? Oh yeah, she's wearing high tops, actually. Yo. Alright, now that I'm looking at it, it just looks like she's wearing yoga pants with sneakers. High tops. Yo, I will say though, these shoes that she's got, they're laceless. Fucking amazing, dude. Shoes are laceless are fantastic. This is 2024. Why are you still wearing shoes with laces? But in the end, She-Ra fixes the gate, and we've got Catra who's just down here by her lonesome, right? Being dragged away by Scorpia as she watches She-Ra with her new group of friends. Like, people who are going to be there for her now instead of Catra. You snooze, you lose, Catra! You had the chance to come and join, but you didn't, so, you know, get dunked on. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about for this episode. Again, thought it was alright. It's just unfortunate that I feel the way that I feel for Seahawk, but now that I kind of figure out why I feel the way that he is, hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to just tolerate him. But we'll just have to see, and I assume that now that we've got Mermista, right, we're gonna head on over to the next two other princesses. From the way that it looks in the opening, I think there are two more princesses that we need to see, but then also we've got these two other princesses who Bo doesn't know what the fuck they do, Spinnerella and Natalsa. But until then, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.